This is page for managing design tokens as colors. Um, when you apply the colors and themes, Symbols generates CSS configuration and applies it to the document head, and it then applies the design system as a CSS reset, and applies the global styles. If you want to change that, you can navigate to design system and scroll down to access design system properties, or also you can access that from settings. Let's go back to the colors. This is editor. This is no code editor to manage your colors, but since this is still experimental, you can always refer to the code version to it. For now, I'm gonna use code version. If you scroll down, you see the documentation, how it works. Let's add some new color just for testing. And then when we use this color to any component, the symbols will try to access is the if we have relevant color to the design system, and then if not, it will use CSS fallback. Let me go back to the editor view, and we can see the new color has been added. This is simple pure hex codes or RGBA colors, and if we want to make them working for each global theme, for example, this blue can be different for dark mode and the light mode, then we can access so-called semantic colors. I'll show you how semantic colors work. It can be array, like the first is the light version and the second is dark version, but it can also be object. If we define new primary color, for example, since this is object, we can define a dark version, a light version, and for example, if we have new global theme, the custom theme, if we just add it from this one, we can also use a semantic color reference for the custom one too. And we can simply use the just reference for the blue color that we added for both dark and light version. But the color value in symbols has 3 parameters. The second is opacity, and the third is shade. If we use plus numbers in shade, it will lighten the color, and if we use minus numbers, it will darken the color. For dark version, I'm gonna use the dark version of the color, and for light one, let me try a bit bigger number to be 100. And now this new primary color, so this box for example has a new primary color, and when we switch to the light mode, this will change depending on the value we set. Let's make it more lighter. And now when we go back to the component editor, I think we will add it to the pages, and we can see the box that is rendered here. We use just background, new primary, and the new primary color, as it's semantic color, we decide how it should render color depending on the color mode we are in. When you go to the colors page and use code version, you can scroll down to see all possible variations how we can manage the colors. If we go to full documentation page, we can see all color related pages, also like theming, how we can use colors in themes, how we can make the color groups. So theme is color schemes that can be a pairing of color, background, border color, how they react, and the mouse interactions. And then we can just simply reuse this theme, add a theme in component. We can go back to the main page, and instead of background we can use theme, which is primary, right? And when we go back to design stem, then now we can, it's like no point if we use semantic color in theme, because theme also has this characteristics to work with direct and light mode. So let's just use the color name without semantic color. So I'm gonna just remove that semantic color, go back to design stem, switch to code. We can scroll to themes. So those are themes. In primary we can see that some properties are already applied here. Let's just create a new theme called new primary. Use for dark mode, use blue, this minus number, and for light mode you can use blue with lighten of the bigger number. And let's just get rid of those for now. And let's also add word property. In semantic colors we use this notation that uses the CSS reference, so it will just look into the CSS variables that we have here and just use these colors as a reference if we use dash dash. I think when we work in the colors it will work without that. And let's just try maybe a darker shade for dark mode, and lighter shade for lighter mode, which is hover effect. So when we move our mouse it should react. Let's go back to the main page, and instead of theme primary we can use theme new primary, and we see the theme configuration is already applied, so we don't have to maybe it was too much with the number that we used for theme. Oh, sorry, it was wrong unit. But reusing themes like that is extremely powerful. You can define smart theming and then reuse two components as many times as you want. And if you want to override theme, you can also use background and just override a theme with property values. Other than that, you can create custom themes for also global theme. You can create shadows. Symbols also comes with the built-in configuration, and you can always override this built-in configuration or disable from the settings.